All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today on this Friday, December the 23rd, 2021? Happy holidays. Hope you're spending it with people you love. Be safe out there. Don't drink too much. Don't smoke too much. But hey, have a good time. Thank you for joining me here tonight for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction, bringing you the very best in metal-related content right here on YouTube on the only metal channel you guys will ever need. If you guys missed anything in the past week, click the eye in the upper right corner of the screen. It should be popping up right now for you. Everything you need to get caught up on all my latest videos is there. I'd really appreciate that. If you'd like me to review anything, make suggestions in the comments section down below. Slam, deathcore, metalcore, and modern tech death can fuck off. If you like them, that's great. I don't. Remember to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss anything. You're looking at one of the hardest working metal channels on the platform. Nobody's going to give it to you up front, brutally honest, opinionated, controversial, and as unfiltered as myself. If you like that, great. If you don't, click the X. I want to welcome you guys once again to Metal Album Warfare Fridays here on the channel. And tonight we have two titans doing battle with Obituary's Cause of Death and Kreator's Pleasure to Kill. Cause of Death was released in 1990 on Road Racer Records, and Pleasure to Kill was released in 1986 on Noise Records. Now, I'm sure if you're a real metalhead, then neither of these bands need any introduction. Obituary were among the pioneers of death metal in the USA, and Kreator were among the pioneers of thrash metal in Germany as well. And both of these albums are absolute monsters, and they're among my favorites, and I'm sure many other out there in the world of metal will agree with me. Now, I have reviewed both of these albums in depth, and if you want to see these reviews, then go to the Metal Album Reviews playlist. Everything you need for Kreator and Obituary is in there for you. Alright, so let's get into it, shall we? First up, we have Obituary's Infected versus Kreator's Choir of the Damned, which is an intro. And the intro from Kreator here, 46 seconds long, but really sets the destructive, chaotic tone and violence that's about to erupt from your speakers, but it's not a full track like Infected from Obituary, which is a straight death metal, disgusting, rotting assault. Such killer riffs in Infected, great songwriting, amazing emotional content here, and just a great fucking song overall from Obituary. Probably one of the most memorable, in my opinion, from Obituary is Infected, so I'm giving Obituary the point for that one. Next up, Obituary's Body Bag versus Kreator's Ripping Corpse. Body Bag, another death metal classic. So many churning, disgusting riffs on this one with a great dripping production from Obituary here. And I really love this production on Cause of Death, and I wish more death metal bands would stick to this old school style, though. In the modern age of death metal, I mean real death metal, let's face it, there's a lot of crap out there. But for the underground, this type of production has stuck, thankfully, with bands like Gosudar, Putrid Evocation, and many more. This production has stuck, so yeah, Body Bag's an awesome song, and Kreator's Ripping Corpse, man, what can I say about this one? A sonic way to open Pleasure to Kill, fucking one of the best thrash metal songs of all time, so powerful and aggressive and rage-fueled and violent. Got to give a point to both bands there. And the production on Pleasure to Kill, I mean, it's garagey, it's raw, it's fucking dirty the way it should be. Yeah, both bands get a point there. Next up, Obituary's Chopped in Half versus Kreator's Death Is Your Savior. Chopped in Half, amazing fucking song from Obituary here. This is probably my favorite Obituary album, and I did rank them, and I did give this album number 1. So this is one of my favorite tracks on the album, likely my favorite at this time. It does change from time to time because this is such a sonic, amazing album. And Death Is Your Savior from Kreator, fucking killer goddamn thrash metal, okay? You don't need to look any further than Kreator if you want the best thrash metal band in the world, in my opinion. Now, some people are going to disagree with that and say Sodom from Germany, and don't get me wrong, Sodom will be coming to this channel as well, because there's a lot of Sodom's releases that I'm very crazy about as well. But Death Is Your Savior is one of the most memorable songs on the album for myself. Very awesome track, so fucking intense, man. Just great rage and emotion and guitar riffs and bass. Vocal work and lyricism, I'm giving a point to both bands here again. Next up, Obituary's Circle of the Tyrants, which is a Celtic Frost cover, versus Kreator's Pleasure to Kill, the title track. Gotta give this one to Pleasure to Kill. It is my favorite fucking Kreator song of all time. It's just that goddamn good. And when I saw them live at Wacken, I was blown away by this, man. I just could not believe how crazy the crowd went when they played that fucking song. It has so many powerful, great memories for me. It is one of the best thrash metal songs of all time. It's brutal, it's heavy, it's aggressive, it's visceral, and it's goddamn real thrash. Awesome stuff here from Kreator, getting the point there. Next up, Obituary's Dying versus Kreator's Riot of Violence. Dying, one of Obituary's crowning jewels on this album. I love the nuances on this one. I love the guitar riffs, the drumming. I love the bass and the vocals, and of course the lyrics here from Obituary. All to do with death and decay and morbidity. Awesome stuff, but also vile disgust on this track's. Kreator's Riot of Violence, as the title suggests, this track is a riot. It's visceral, it's violent, it's dark and aggressive and hateful and heavy. And yeah, Riot of Violence, an amazing song. So is Dying, so they're both getting a point there. Next, we have Obituary's Find the Arise versus Kreator's The Pestilence. And my god, two of the best fucking songs in metal right here, especially on both of these albums. And you know what? Equally heavy, equally aggressive, except one's death, one's thrash. But you know what? It doesn't really fucking matter, because when it comes to these two bands, I really wish they would tour together, and I think maybe they might have. I don't know. But yeah, can you imagine an Obituary Kreator tour? Jesus fucking Christ, man. That'd be like god tier stuff right there, guys. Absolutely. So yeah, both bands getting a point. The Find the Arise track is so disgusting and vile, and the Pestilence track, same thing, but it's thrash. They're both equal. Love them both getting a point. Next up, Obituary's title track, Cause of Death versus Kreator's Carrion. Love them both equally. The Cause of Death, one of the best fucking Obituary songs on the album, and among my favorites on this record as well. It's such a heavy goddamn song. I love old Obituary. New Obituary, I'm not super crazy about, though. They do have some good later stuff, but this, to me, was the fucking pinnacle. This is the definitive Obituary album. I know a lot of people will say Slowly We Rot, which is has more doom metal influence, and I love that record too, but this fucking album, man, it's so classic. It's just incredible, and Cause of Death is one of their most iconic goddamn songs, so I gotta give a point there. Kreator's Carrion, same thing, one of the heaviest on this album, and one of the most aggressive and powerful tracks for me, one of my favorites, so I'm giving a point to both bands here as well. Next up, Obituary Memories Remain versus Kreator's Command of the Blade. And my god, two of the best songs on the albums here. And I mean, these are great albums. You can't really pick a winner here. At least it's been hard for me in this episode. But yeah, Memories Remain, one of the greatest Obituary songs I've ever fucking heard. I've heard a lot of their discography, and I'm telling you, man, this is one of the most memorable tracks on the record. It's heavy, it's dark, it's disgusting, it's putrid, it's vile, and the riffs on here are some of the most catchy, not in a bad way, but some of the most memorable. They hook me in. Great stuff here. And Command of the Blade. I mean, fuck me. This is one of Kreator's best goddamn songs, one of their darkest, and it's just pure violence and destruction. So I got to give a point to both bands. Finally, we have Obituary's Turned Inside Out versus Kreator's Under the Fucking Guillotine. Wow. What a way to close these two records. Turned Inside Out definitely sounds like its namesake, okay? This is brutal, fucking amazing death metal. It's very groovy in a lot of ways, too, and I love the way Obituary had that groove and that melodicism in their music, and I don't mean melody in a bad way. You guys know what I mean. There's a lot of really great slower parts on this record, too, that give it kind of a groove, and you can see where Grave would take some of that influence from, obviously from Obituary, okay? So yeah, this is great stuff here. Turned Inside Out, it's getting a point. Under the Guillotine, I mean, really, it's just one of Kreator's best songs and one of my favorites on this album as well. It is a absolute fucking banger and truly one of the most violent thrash metal songs of all time, so that one's getting a point as well. Alright, so we're going to add up the scores here. We have Cause of Death coming in with 8 points, and Pleasure to Kill coming in with 8 points. Wow, guys. I mean, it looks like we have another tie, and of course, with these two bands, we're going to have a tie, because they are elite. Picking a winner in tonight's battle, damn near impossible, because I love both of these albums equally, and Obituary are among gods of death metal, Kreator among gods of thrash. I mean, Really, does it get any better than this? Two classics that should be in your fucking collection. I recommend them highly. Go out and get them now. Alright, so there you have it. Another metal album, Warfare in the books, here on Music of Destruction. I hope you guys enjoyed the premiere. If you're new, smash that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell. Teespring.com/music-of-destruction for merch there. Bonfire.com/store/music-of-destruction. Remember, I do not set the prices for my merch. If you'd like to support on Patreon, The Seed episode number 35, The History of Cryptopsy, great episode, up there right now, $5 a month, patreon.com/music-of-destruction. Thank you for your support. Colton James and myself done our first movie review for Alien over at Beyond the Big Screen Movie and Game Review. Go and subscribe now over there. We do game streams there, and we're going to be doing game reviews. We're coming up with the Aliens review very, very soon from 1986. Probably our favorite film of all time, or among them for sure. So head on over there and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and share this video. Have an awesome night. We'll see you for Metal Album Review Tuesdays, as Saturday's Christmas Day, so I will not be here. Have a great night. Happy holidays. See you guys on Tuesday for album reviews. Bye-bye.